Today is June 11th. I had to start the video a couple of times. This is actually the third time. And the reason is it tells how our mind gets distracted with things, right? So as I started the video first time, I received an email. I saw the pop-up and it was kind of a little distressing. So excuse me. As with our minds, even if we try to work through things so that we can manage our thoughts, it's hard, right? So I'm trying and trying my best to learn. Last night, at night, I slept decent, but I was awake, I think, from around 4 a.m.-ish, and from 3:30, 4 a.m. to 6 something. And after that, Bill, my husband, he took Alice to school, so I did get a little time to rest up, and I was listening to Om Namah Shivaya chanting, and I had a good dream about Alice in that during that chanting meditation that I was listening, and that was helpful. But then because I'm doing the mindfulness, I think I was trying to see how my mind was going up and down with different emotions. So when I got up with this meditation and the chanting, I was feeling good. And then there was some little stressful situation was going on with Alice's school tomorrow because her arm, she has a cast again, so she can't go to her regular school because they are taking them to some park where they have slides and all that, which won't be safe for her. So we were trying to figure out to send her to the after school for tomorrow during the day, but then they had some rules which where we couldn't send her for all day. So there was like back and forth, whatnot going on. So that was getting my mind in a spiral. And the person, the owner of the place, was very nice. Though she wanted to talk to me yesterday about the summer plan for Alice, but then she kept getting busy and stuff. We were playing phone tag, but and then she and we connect really good. And I told her that I totally understand because I had the whirlwind of things going on my side, so I know how it was probably for her. And I think just that understanding, or at least me communicating to her that I understood her situation, it helped. And then when we talked, we kind of laughed, and we had a good exchange of communication. And we had a good exchange of communication. So after that, again, there are, things, but I was like, well, no matter what, I do want to make this video like every morning. So right now, today's actually kind of late. It's almost 11:15-ish. But just as a habit thing, it's been about 2 weeks I'm making these videos, and I wanted to continue making this because this kind of helps me to kind of keep an eye, like watch my thought, I guess, right? Because that's what they say, if you want to change your thoughts, you got to watch your thoughts. So I am more or less able to watch my thought now. While watching, can I control it all the times? I can't. Sometimes I can do, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I tried, and I will do next time. So yeah, I tried that. So, yeah. And sometimes what I figured is that, and I don't know if it is for everybody, for me, um, sometimes when something bad happens, and when we don't talk about the bad, it's better because then it stays less in our mind. And though sometimes it's like it's talking is good, but I guess it's about not um, not continuously speaking about it unless it is really impacting. There's a impact to that, um, impact on something else about that, and you have to take an action. Then of course you have to talk about it. But if not, I remember back in 2019 when I was following the Dale Carnegie book a lot, and those years, I remember I probably didn't use it as much at home, which I should have, but I used it at work, and it helped. It made my work a very, very happy place, even though I had a lot of challenges, which all workplaces come with a lot of challenges, but it helped. So I think I'm going to try that a little more, unless something really had to be spoken. I won't, and see a few days how that works. And I'm gonna talk to my therapist about it, what she thinks about it, because she seemed to be pretty good with her advice. And so I'm gonna check with her on that. I have an appointment tomorrow with her, and see what she recommends. Well, I'm drinking from this cup today. This says, "This is my happy place." Oh, when I was filling up the coffee cup, I was thinking that, what do I mean by this? This is my happy place, right? Then I thought, place doesn't necessarily have to mean a physical place, right? It can mean where we are at this um, time and space perspective, right? So we come in this world, we come into this world for like, and we live our life, and we die, and then we may have another life. We believe in reincarnation, then there are many, many lives. And our soul continues a life after life. And this is just one experience. So from that time and space, and today, right now, on that June 11, 2024, at 11:16 a.m., is my happy place, because they say when you are here and here and the now, Parthik Nath Han's book, when you are right here present. And I'm gonna do the grounding practice with my senses, with my nose, ears, and all that. And I'm safe here. And there are so many people where there is war still going on in Ukraine and other places, and people are struggling for not being able to eat and drink. So I'm grateful for the things that I have, because if we think of the things we don't have, there is always, we can come up with endless list of things. So we got to be grateful for the things we have. Last night, I kept thinking about this morning. Last night, Alice was saying that we're talking about something, and then she was saying, pain is the best teacher. And Alice is only 8 years old. So I tell her about these things sometime, that, all these difficult challenges and things that we go through, it makes us strong, it makes us emotionally strong and things like that. But I have never really used that term, that pain is the best teacher. So, so I knew she heard it from somewhere. So I'm like, oh, where did you hear it from? She said from Mario, uh, the game or the movie, I think. It really made me feel so grateful, because Alice, as an 8-year-old, for her to have that understanding is a wisdom, and I tell her a lot of time that she inspires me. I learn things from her, and um, I really, really get to learn things from her. Here and there, she would say these things that helps me. That helps me to keep going with life. Um, It'll be nice though to have a little break from all this doctor's appointments and stuff. Or maybe I need more wisdom to navigate life's journey. I plan to go to the gym a little bit today, since there's no appointment today. Because it's hard to find a day when there's no doctor's appointment or Alice's music lesson or something. So I'm gonna try to use the gym as a little bit of bucket filler. Have the picture of the bucket in there. I was thinking to get active on the job search, especially after Alice's arm got better. Unfortunately, we were back to where we are with that, how it was in April, except because these are summer months, so it has been even harder. So last night I was thinking that maybe I'll push the job search a couple more months. It's creating different kind of stress in my mind, but there's only so much we can do, right? If we try to do everything, then things fall apart. And I don't want Alice to suffer. As a mom, they say, in Buddhism, they say, life is suffering. Yes, there is. Not that even if I try hard, I won't be able to create the world for Alice, that there won't be any suffering. There will always be some suffering, and she'll learn. And but I think the best thing I can do is to lessen that suffering in any way I can. And that's what I'm trying to learn. And because also, if I am happy, I will be able to spread more of that happiness with her. This morning, it was a little sad to cancel the Ocean City trip after the couple of nights of trip we had in Pennsylvania, and end of March. It was fun. Alice and I had a good time. We made some friends there, and we're hoping we'll have a good trip in Ocean City. So right after the trip, after I came back, within a week, I think I booked that. At the time, I had no idea that she'll break her arm and break her arm again. That I'd be able to booked a really nice hotel, thinking that she really deserves it and could have a good vacation. So that made me sad a little bit. Next week we'll find out how long her arm needs to be casted, if it is until end of June or middle of July, and after that she may have to wear her brace or something. So maybe end of July or something. I thought we'll probably go for a camping trip. They call it glamping, I guess, where the tent and everything is all set up, something like that, from Airbnb maybe, to make her feel a little better, to create some new memories. She's so strong though. She's stronger than me. She's stronger than me. Last year we had some challenges where she was hospitalized and once, and then she fell and broke her tooth. Those were extra hard on me. And this year, after she broke her arm the first time, I think I was okay. I was stronger. But the second time, it's really hurting me. I know it'll get better with time. It's just hard. I don't know what life is trying to teach me. I just want to think about maybe the next year will be better. few deep breath. And actually, I was thinking to do the practice for mindfulness with all my senses, and then I think I got diverted with talking about something else. So I think I'll do that and do the deep breath and finish the video. And hopefully, like yesterday, later in the day when I make the video, after I go to the gym and stuff, I'll feel better. Can't really smell anything. A little bit, maybe the coffee. And as far as sound goes, I can hear my own voice and some sound very far away. It's like lawnmower or something. I think it just stopped. At the moment, I can't really hear anything else. And I see the colors around the room, pretty much all the colors of the rainbow with the post-it, the gratitude card post-it that I write on most days. Alice also wrote one yesterday. She does it sometimes. She doesn't want to do it all the time. I'm tasting the tea, the coffee, and I had some oatmeal this morning, and I can remember the taste of some of the things I ate yesterday. We had some taco in the evening, so I can remember the taste of that. And I'm feeling the temperature in the room. It's not hot, it's not cold, it's a little bit on the cooler side. Trying to feel the fabric on the skin and feel this string. This is from Puja. And yeah. I tried to stay as mindful as possible throughout the day, and hopefully day after day I can really transform my thoughts more, because I was reading in a book that it's how happy we are is actually not the dependence is not on the environment. The dependency is in our thought. It's our brain. I think 90% of the happiness, how happy a person is, depends on how they think. So thinking creates a feeling, and that feeling creates an action, and that creates the reality. So as much as we want to think that the environment is everything, it's not always the case. It's all about thinking, and it, in some way, it kind of makes sense. If you think there are people who live paycheck to paycheck, they are more happier than sometimes than who are billionaires. And how is that possible? Because they have so many things they don't have in their life, and they have stress for what they would eat a month from then. They have no idea they will be able to earn enough money to eat their food, but they can live a happier life. So it's all about thinking. It's how they set their mindset, right? So that's what I'm trying to teach myself, my thought process. And we as human beings, we are slaves of our desires. So sometimes we desire so much that we can't get, and that makes us sad. So we have to come out of that cycle of desiring things. And I try to remind myself, at least with the constant that I have figured out for myself, is like the Mother Earth, the sky, the sun, and the moon, and the tree, and then the clouds. Those are the constant that we will always have in our life. from as soon as we are born all the way until we die. Those will be there. Even if we change a place, go for a trip, wherever we are, those are the constant. And the water, the air that we breathe. And in some way, I was thinking last night that, like they say, we are made of all, they say we are all stardust, so we are made of the same things. And probably that's why when we think really, really deep, we feel connected to nature, we feel connected to all these things. We just forget a lot of times that we can be connected to all of this, and that can create happiness. Thich Nhat Hanh would say that if our happiness does not depend on our success and health, then we can be more happy. But as a normal human being, it's hard to think or imagine that how can we be happy when we are not successful or we are not fully healthy. But that is life. We have to go through all that, and it's not easy. But we have to redefine what is happiness for us, because the definition of happiness that we create for us, which comes from thinking, is what kind of binds us sometimes to feel that we are not fully happy. So I'll try to do that too. And I'll take a few deep breaths and finish the video.